Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Offense working from the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Golden. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
With a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tigers are on the move. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Going for it all. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They get through, and it's blocked. The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And and they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He's got him. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-up-person game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Golden. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulled, finds his man on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pulls it in. It's Ellis. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the air, it's Golden. Looking left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his target down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fears the pressure. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rushes on him. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. across to throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Golden. Finds his big tight end. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression. And a
touchdown, Tigers! The grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Golden. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Just way off target and missed it.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They go to the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets rid of it. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. New Mexico State has taken the life from this defense. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like it. A thoroughly complete performance. They're trailing by 28 to New Mexico State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting rolled.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Got room on the... Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Golden. Here's a throw downfield late. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Ellis. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ellis. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Golden. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.